Turning 30 has felt like a major reset for me. This year has taught me so much about boundaries, growth, love, and what I really value. So today I'm sharing 30 things that I've learned since turning 30. Whether you're already 30 or you're getting close, I hope something here resonates. All right, here we go with number 1. Just because you've known someone forever doesn't mean they're meant to stay. Yeah, that is self-explanatory. I mean, looking over these 30 years, people that I grew up with, and became friends with throughout middle school and high school, like I thought, even throughout my early 20s, I really thought some of these people were gonna be there forever, for a lifetime, and it ended up that they were only there for a season. So yeah, that's number 1. Number 2, people change and so do you. That is so big. I feel like, especially even over these last 5 to 6 years, I feel like I've changed so much. Like, so much. I feel like I used to be that rave girl and that festival girl, and to an extent I'm still very much her, but I definitely feel like my priorities have shifted so much in the last few years and I want different things. So that's number 2. Number 3, give yourself the grace you give others. Self-explanatory. Number 4, healing is not linear. Yeah, healing is not linear and it looks so differently for everybody. So going back to the last one, give yourself some grace. Number 5, you can outgrow your dream and that's okay. That is true. I feel like I have so many different hobbies and that changes every single day. I just feel like I'm constantly growing, constantly evolving, and that circles back to like me when I was, first got out of high school. I was like, I'm gonna be a makeup artist. I want to be a makeup artist for celebrities. And then I ended up going to esthetician school and falling in love with aesthetics. And I felt like even though I was still doing makeup and still a makeup artist and, working for Anastasia, Beverly Hills, MAC, Estee Lauder, I still always came back to aesthetics, and that's truly where my heart lies. I still love makeup and I still do makeup, but my passion is aesthetics. Number 6, when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. Self-explanatory. Family matters more than anything. Like, I truly value my family and I can't wait to start a family of my own one day and instill the same values that I have with my family. Number 8, learn to be teachable. I remember at one point or another, like through my aesthetics career, like, you just need to learn how to be teachable because you learn something new truly every single day. So learn to be teachable. We don't know it all. Number 9, being soft is a strength, not a weakness. I mean, having a good heart, self-explanatory. Having a good heart, that should not be a weakness. Being soft is your strength because there's so many people out there that are just hard, know-it-alls, and those are the people that I try to stay away from. So your energy, number 10, your energy is a form of currency. Protect it. That is so true. 11, the version of you that survives everything deserves to be celebrated. I'm still out here surviving, but I can say from the things that I've gone through in my past, especially in my early to late 30s, like, they have made me who I am today. Number 12, love is an action, not a feeling. 13, you don't need closure from others, move on. Now, that is something that I stand on because I just have a saying, like, for the longest, like, especially when people have done you dirty, they always come back in one way or another. And I just feel like for me, I don't necessarily need closure because, like, if it's meant to be, if they're meant to be in my lives, then I will eventually get that closure. But if I don't, like, life is continuing on regardless. Like, I can't dwell in the past. 14, discipline, motivation. Yes. 15, the soft life isn't just luxury, it's peace, boundaries, and reset. And that is the truth. Like, I felt like at one point or another, like, I felt like I didn't necessarily deserve nice things. I felt like, you know, like, you get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. But it's like, no, I deserve everything and more. I deserve luxury. I deserve the finer things. Like, I am not limiting myself, and I shouldn't. And I shouldn't have to. I deserve nice things. 16, it's okay to start over at my age. And I've seen the vision that I have for myself. I want to achieve my goals, and I feel like I can achieve my goals at any age. And I feel like throughout my early 20s, I kind of like was figuring out myself and just learning what works for me, what doesn't work for me. And I just feel like I can completely do and be anything that I want at any age. So yeah. Okay, 17, don't shrink to make others comfortable. Honestly, I've never shrinking myself in any situation. Like, I know who I am and I show up as her every single time. Okay? This is just like a list of things, guys. So 18, say no without explaining yourself. And this is something that I still kind of struggle with sometimes, but as I've gotten older, I've definitely learned to say no, especially when it comes to my mental health and my peace. Like, yeah. I'm 19. The glow starts internally, and that is honestly the truth. Like, you can't show up for others if you're not even showing up for yourself. 20. Your skin and body will change. Take care of it with love, not punishment, and that is the truth. Like, seriously, since turning 30, I've noticed so many different changes within my body alone. So I've been incorporating more water, hydration, vitamins, making sure that I'm working out, making sure and having a conscious effort of like what I'm eating, what I'm putting inside my body. Also reading the ingredients on things, like really making that initiative now to take care of myself, because we truly only have one body. 21, let people underestimate you. It's a setup for your breakthrough, and that is the truth. Like, so many times in my life, people have doubted me, and it's like I've always showed up for myself time and time again, proving people time and time again that, like, you can doubt me all you want, but I know who I am, and I'm gonna be the best at it that I can be. You can doubt me in my dreams, but I'm still gonna be on top every time. Like, I remember in high school, I was wearing lashes, and like other girls weren't wearing lashes. Like, there's a whole story behind why I was wearing lashes, but we're not going to get into that right now. And I remember specifically, like, these girls would make fun of me because I was wearing lashes, and it's like those same girls years later, as I became the makeup artist that I was, asked me to do their makeup. So it's like, show up for yourself every single day and let the haters hate, but you know who you are. Okay, 22, take yourself on dates. Take yourself out. Like, you don't always have to be with a group of people. Show up for yourself. Once again, like, I've had to do this time and time again, especially on birthdays. Like, I remember specifically certain years I wanted to go to California, and there's certain things I wanted to do on my birthday, but all of my friends either couldn't afford it or couldn't go or didn't want to go. So I made that initiative and I went to LA, spent 2 weeks out there by myself doing all the things that I wanted to do. And that's a clear example of showing up for yourself, taking yourself out on dates. You don't always have to be with a crowd or with a group of people, especially if you're always inviting people out and they always have an excuse, and they're not showing up for you. So it's like, you got to show up for you and still do those things that you love and you want to do. 23, this goes to what we just talked about. 23, if they wanted to, they would. And that goes to friends, family, and relationships. Like, if you are constantly asking somebody to hang out and they keep blowing you off, like, yeah, you know what that is. And the same thing when it goes to family. Like, you know, you have like a big event and they're not showing up for you. Like, you know what it is, and at the end of the day, you gotta take care of yourself. And if people aren't gonna show up for you, you gotta show up for yourself at the end of the day. If they wanted to, they absolutely would, because I I can give an example, and it goes to like friendships for me. Like I've constantly, like especially even in the recent years, like asking people to just like hang out, like just wanting and craving that relationship and just not getting that in return. And I just feel like I've seen them do it for other people or their other friends, and it just kind of shows me where I stand in their life. And if I'm always second, third, fourth, fifth, or not even an option, it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to continue, and I'm not going to beg for a relationship. 24, stay curious, ask questions, and grow. This goes to what we talked about earlier, you know, being teachable, growing from, you know, what you've done in your past and learning from your mistakes. Like, yeah, self-explanatory. 25, comparison is a thief of everything. Don't compare yourself to anybody, because you never know what that person is going through or what they have done to get to where they're at. So don't compare yourself to anything or anyone. 26, good friends feel like home, and that is the truth. I feel like I've been really conscious lately of who I am letting close to me. Like I am being very conscious of that, because I've gotten burned so many times in the past from friends and people that I really just have been there for and just have not gotten that same energy. So I'm just like super conscious now, and you should be as well, because I mean, there's nothing like having a good friend, a good genuine friend around. Like you just feel safe. 27, don't ignore the red flags. Don't ignore the red flags, especially in yourself, because we all have red flags, you know, but don't ignore those red flags when it comes to friends, people, places, having that gut feeling. Go always with your gut feeling, because at the end of the day too, and I realize this, people will always show themselves. And sometimes we can just be blinded to, you know, the good things or the feeling that these people and things bring to us without realizing that, hello, these might be red flags. So 28, celebrate the small wins. They add up. And that's true. Like over these last 10 years specifically, so like from the ages of 20 to now being 30, like I feel like I've learned so much. And like even the small wins over time, like getting this job or taking this certification and getting my laser license and just showing up for myself time after time. And again, just even the little things, I feel like now looking back at it, like, wow, those were actually big things that once again made me who I am today. 29, we're getting there. We're almost to 30. So 29, your purpose will evolve. Let it. Self-explanatory. Just show up for yourself. Show up for yourself every single day. We're constantly changing. We're constantly evolving, and you need to be your number one supporter. 30, and this is important. You are the main character, so you better act like it. And that is the truth. Like I learned this more and more, but I've kind of known this from a young age, that, you know, I've always felt like I've been the main character in my life, and we are the main character in our lives, because there's only one you. So the world needs you, and you're different. So show up every single day for yourself. And yeah, those are the top 30 things that I've learned since turning 30. I hope something resonated with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thanks for being here.